This tutorial is designed to give teachers the technical basics on how your students can use Google Drive, Edmodo, and Google Sites for interdisciplinary digital portfolios. The advantage of these tools is that all of them are free, platform independent, and they can be connected to work well together. Students who have Google Apps accounts automatically have access to Google Drive and Google Sites. And signing up for Edmodo is free and easy and takes just a few minutes. This video is designed to focus on the technical aspects of digital portfolio workflow, not the philosophy and education merits behind it. We want to begin by going to Google Drive. Again, this can be done by the Google Drive app on the iPad or on any desktop or other device. You'll need to sign in to your Google Apps account. Students have signed into their Google Drive account. They want to add a folder for their portfolio. You'll do this by pressing the Add button in the upper right hand corner. This is also where you can add new documents, new spreadsheets, and upload photos, videos, or other items from your iPad. On the computer, this is done a similar way, but in a slightly different position. But here you're going to click on New Folder. At this point, they will want to title their folder. I recommend they use some student information, such as their student login, for their portfolio information as well, so it'll be easier for you to track it once you see their folder appear in your Google Drive. So you may title it something such as, I'll title mine in the way we would do it, our former digital portfolio. And then click on Create. As you see, this will then create this new folder here as well, which you can click on. At this point, there's no items in the folder. If you go back and click on the information here, students will want to alter who has access to this folder. Okay, in particular, they want to add their teacher. So here they can add people by adding their names, their email addresses, or groups. They want to have it as an editing function. They want their teachers to be able to edit it as well. And then click on the Add button to add them. That way, any items that are again put in the folder can be accessed by the teacher as part of their portfolio as well. Again, going back to the folder itself, there's no items in here at this point. But here, if clicking on the Add button in the upper right-hand corner, students can add documents here directly. They can add spreadsheets. They can add subfolders, okay, which they'll probably want to do if they have multiple classes doing digital portfolios. And then also upload directly either from the iPad or other mobile device. Or again, if doing this on a computer, they can upload from there as well. This is the primary location where students can create and store all their items for all their classes. Again, the advantage of this is it's accessible from anytime, anywhere, any device. Students now have a way to store their items on Google Drive, but you, the teacher, still need a way to digitally assign the items, and students need a way to submit them to you. Edmodo makes this easy. Edmodo is an educational networking site that has many features to explore. This video will address how students can use this as part of their portfolio process. The teacher will need to begin by logging into Edmodo or creating an account if you don't have one. Once you've logged into Edmodo, you can then do various things, posting assignments, holding discussion groups, creating quizzes. But the first thing you want to do is to create a group for your class. So on the left side, you're going to click on Create. There, this will bring up a dialog box. You can give yourself a group a name. I'm just going to call this Test Class. Select a grade or a range. I'm just going to select 9th grade. Selecting a subject area. I'm a social studies teacher, but I'm just going to select all and make it quick. And you're going to click on Create. This will create your group and open you into the group, and your class is then ready for students. On the right hand side, and also in this initial page here, you'll see this group code. This is the code that you're going to give your students so that they can enter the class, and so that being able to join the class, students will be able to post their work and share things and such. At this point, the teacher can create assignments for the students to complete, and these can be the assignments that are relating to the ePortfolio. If you click on, in the post section, assignments, this is where you can click on your assignment title, describe the assignment, give a due date, and then post it to the class where they can submit it. So I'm just going to say this is test portfolio assignment. This is a test assignment. We can make the due date just any old date. Okay, and then we're going to click send. And then your assignment is now in the class. I'm now logged into Edmodo as a student and have gotten the code for that test class from my teacher. Press the join button, typed in the code, and clicking on join. This allows you to then join the group. You'll see test class here on the right. You click on that, and now you see the assignment that I posted, the test portfolio assignment. For students to turn in, they can click on turn in. Here they have multiple options. They can type their assignment in, they can attach a file, etc. Relating to the ePortfolio process, however, if they click on their backpack option, in their backpack, which is an area where you can store any information, if you click on backpack in Google Docs, you have the option to connect their Google Docs account to their Edmodo account. Clicking on accept will connect the accounts, and then from there, when students go to turn in their assignment, they can use Google Docs as an option. They'll pick the item that they want to use, click attach, and they the advantage of this using Edmodo as well is that they can turn this item into multiple teachers. So if you have a shared assignment, you can work with multiple classes. At the end of the portfolio process, end of the term or school year or some other time, students will want to publish their portfolio for the world to see. It's one of the advantages of digital portfolios. Using the Google Chrome web browser, students can go to Google Sites. Here, they will log in using their Google Apps account information, same as their information for Google Drive. Once students have logged into Google Sites, they'll be able to create their new site. They can choose a blank template option, but it's probably better for them to use a regular template, a pre-selected one. I like the ePortfolio template, which you can find by clicking on Schools and Education, and that's usually the fifth one down, the ePortfolio template. You can preview the template by clicking on Preview. Here we'll see an idea of what it looks like. If you're deciding to use it, you can click on Use Template. You'll want to name your site. I'm going to name it, keep it consistent, former digital portfolio, which it will make the site location, the web address, the same. You have some more options there at the bottom that students can fool around with if they like to select a theme and such, to change the color scheme and such. And then you want to click on Create. You will then be brought to the main portfolio page, the title page. Within, you'll see there are multiple pages already set up: a letter, a resume, a matrix, artifacts. These can all be edited, deleted, or added to. At the top, you have the page. You have the option there to change the page around. Just click Save when you're done. You'll see the editor is brought up. You also have the Add Additional Pages option, which will add additional pages which you can name and such as well. I'm not going to do that at this point. That's how you do that. One of the first things that the students should be doing is sharing the site. So you want to click on Share. Here they'll be given multiple options. This is set with our Google Apps account to be found. And make it various level options. At the very least, you probably want it available to anyone with a link. But it can also be public on the web for anyone to see. Anyone can view it, no sign is required. And you click on Save. Students will want to, however, add their teachers and possibly their parents as someone who can comment and look at it as well. So here they would invite people, entering the names or email addresses within the Google Apps accounts of people they would want to. We're not going to add anyone at this point though. So click back, that'll take us back to the site. At this point then you can begin editing and adding items. We'll just go to the first artifact as an option. Here you see there's multiple options as far as what can be done. A description of the actual item, where you can put the actual artifact itself, a reflection that students can do, proficiencies that can be added to or matched to, and then a place actually when parents are added, comments can be added about the artifact itself. But to add artifacts, you're going to want to go into the edit mode, clicking on the little pencil edit page button at the top, leaving the editor, clicking on the spot where you want to add the item or put on by the description. Going back up the editor, you can click on Insert. You are brought up multiple options for adding items. And this is where the connection with Google Drive comes in, making it really, really useful. Google Drive. Click on the document. Since you're already logged into your Google Drive account, you're automatically brought up into Google Drive, and we can see multiple documents that can be placed in there as options. Also spreadsheets, presentations, forms, videos, anything that's been uploaded to the Google Drive account that the students have. So I'm going to pick on this item right here. Make sure I check the little box. You have some options how you want to display it, but those usually are set pretty well. You can move it to the center, move it around, change some other things you'd like to say. Okay, click on Save. And now you see the inserted document. Again, this can be done with any of the items: presentations, spreadsheets, podcasts, videos, and other items on edited and added to at any time. You want to think about how the students want to organize this digital portfolio by classes or by proficiencies or interdisciplinary connections, but overall it works quite well. Thank you for taking the time for reviewing this screencast on curating, submitting, and publishing a digital portfolio with Google Drive, Edmodo, and Google Sites. I hope you found this screencast helpful. Again, you can do this on an iPad, but also on any device, a tablet, smartphone, or computer, in a similar way. Digital portfolios offer great opportunities for our students, and hopefully you will experiment with them in the future as I have.